Good morning, 8th grade. Welcome to week 7, day 4. Today is May 7th. I'm just going to take you through what you are responsible for today. Today is a review of all the different strategies that we've been covering so far. So solving systems by graphing, solving systems using substitution, solving systems with elimination. Okay, so we do have further to go with the elimination method. We're going to continue with that tomorrow, but we just wanted to give you guys a little bit of a break and kind of just refresh your memory of all the different ways that we can solve systems and what we have covered so far. So it's kind of more like an activity today. So you'll go to week 7, day 4, May 7th. You'll see you have like a brief mini lesson here. I'm going to click it over here just because it's larger. So we have our target. Let's refresh and review. You have a warm-up, which we are asking you to answer using elimination. So it says, at the Mother's Day plant sale, students sold roses and daisies. Roses cost $1 each and daisies cost $2.25 each. They earned $129.50 and sold a total of 82 plants. How many of each plant did they sell? So we would have to identify our variables, set up our equations, right? So I know that my variables would be roses and daisies, and then we can set up our system based on that. So we have one equation that's based on the cost, and then one equation based on the amount of the plants. Then we would solve using elimination, because if we notice our x's are the same, they both are 1x, so we would use subtraction. And then by using subtraction, we'll find that we get y equals 38. When we plug it in, we'll get x equals 44. And if we relate it back, we can say that the students sold 44 roses and 38 daisies at the plant sale. I want you to make sure, because some of you are still making this mistake, forgetting to use keep, change, change. That's where a number of you are getting some incorrect solutions. So please be mindful of that. Go over that again if you are someone that this is happening to. Okay, a lot of times when this number is already negative, you forget that you're actually subtracting a negative number. So it would then turn into a positive. So just something I've noticed looking at your work. Okay, so here's what I was explaining to you. So you're going to be given 14 questions about solving systems of equations using graphing, substitution, and elimination. Some questions require only an answer, and others require work and calculation. So be sure to show the work necessary for the questions indicated in the directions. You are responsible to complete the Google form and the Google Doc to receive full credit today. Okay, and then that's repeated here. So I'm going to show you where that is. So that's the lesson. Here's the work, the Google Doc. You guys know your different options to submit that to me. I'll pull it up so you can see. All right, so here it is, our review of systems. So the questions go vertically down. So question 1 is here, and then it goes down 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then it comes back to the top, question 8. Just wanted to go over that because it was just easier to do it that way for spacing. So I just wanted to bring that to your attention. So for every question, I bolded the method that they want you to use, and then I also gave you a hint as far as what your answer should be. So question 1 says substitute y equals 3x plus 2 into x minus 2y equals 11 and solve for x. Show your work, answer should be a single digit. So I'm not going to do this exact question, but I made one similar. So here I have y equals 2x plus 8 into x minus 3y equals 4, right? So I would take x minus 3y equals 4, and I'm going to substitute this, right, into y. So I would rewrite it as x minus 3 times 2x plus 8, because that's what y equals 4. And then I would solve for x as indicated in the question. So I would distribute, remembering that this is a negative 3. So x comes down. Negative 3 times 2x is negative 6x. Negative 3 times positive 8 is negative 24 equals, oh, my eye's going, 4. And of course, since I made this question up, it's not going to come out nice. X minus 6x would give us negative 5x, right? Combining like terms. Okay, and then bring down minus 24 equals 4. And then we would solve our two-step equation. So I would add 24 to both sides. We get negative 5x equals 28. And then we would divide by negative 5. Now for you guys, your answer will come out to an integer. But for me, of course, because I made this question up, it's not coming out that way. So it would be negative 5 and 3/5, or negative 5.6. Okay, but for you, as indicated in the directions, it says it'll be a single digit. So that was just modeled the first problem. It wasn't the exact problem, so please do not put the answer as negative 5.6. That is not this problem. I just did one similar to it. If you keep going, you'll see like question 2, it says solve to get x by itself. So this is the equation. This is kind of like a literal equation. They want you to just isolate x. So if I had something like this, I'll just make it up. Let's see, 3x plus 4y equals 10, right? And they want us to get x alone. Then I would inverse the y. Okay, I would get 3x equals negative 4y plus 10. I can't combine those because they're not like terms. And then the last thing I would do is just divide by 3 everywhere, right? So now my x is isolated. This I could just leave as negative 4/3 y, and then plus 10 over 3. Okay, so depending on the question, you're going to be doing different things. Question 3 is an elimination question. Question 4 is just like a quick, what type of lines have no solution? Your answer should be a word, and so on. Okay, so if you check out those questions, here's a graph. It's asking how many solutions are there. Okay, I think it's pretty simple. I think you guys should do pretty good on this. And then there's just a self-assessment of your learning chart on the bottom. You just put where you feel you're at. You can either put a check mark, you could put your name, you could put whatever it is that you can type in there. Okay, so once you have completed this, you'll send it to me using one of our methods, right? Text, pupil path, digitally, Instagram, email, whatever. And then you'll go to the form, and the question in the form are the same that you just saw on your document. Just make sure that your answers match up to the question. So this is question 1. The answer to this would be question 1 from the doc. Okay, no work is needed for the doc. I'm just looking for your answer, and your answer should be in the form as indicated on the doc. That's why I did that. So I think it's much easier if you do the work here first, because I tell you what the answer should be in the form of, and then go to the form and then just plug in those answers that you got. Okay, I hope this helped. If you have any questions, reach out to me at any time. I'm available usually on the computer till about 3:30-ish. Okay, stay safe.